Good morning and welcome back. I need you to stop what you're doing right now because what I'm about to share with you could be the single most important thing you do for your health this year. And I promise you, nobody has talked to you about this the way I'm going to today. I'm Dr. Mandel, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the 4 worst sleeping positions that are quietly destroying your health every single night. And then I'm going to give you 4 better alternatives that can genuinely change your life. Now, before you tell me you've been sleeping the same way for 60 years and you're just fine, I want you to hold that thought because a landmark study from the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that adults over the age of 65 who consistently sleep in poor positions experience up to 47% more spinal degeneration, 38% higher rates of cardiovascular strain during the night, and are 3 times more likely to wake up in pain than younger adults sleeping in the same position. 3 times. That is not a small number. And here's what really got my attention when I first read that research. The people suffering the most had no idea their sleeping position was the cause. They blamed their age. They blamed their joints. They never once looked at how they were spending 8 hours every single night. And I want to make sure that never happens to you. Now stay with me because later in this video, I'm going to reveal the #1 worst sleeping position that most seniors are doing right now. And honestly, when I tell you what it does to your brain and your heart while you sleep, it is going to shock you. But first, before we dive in, I want to ask you something personal. Drop your age in the comments below, whether you're 60, 70, 80, or beyond, and tell me, do you wake up with stiffness or pain in the morning? I read every single comment on this channel, and your answer genuinely helps me create better content for you. This community is special to me, and I want to make sure I'm giving you exactly what you need. Now let's get into it, starting with position number 4 on our worst list. Position number 4 on the worst list is sleeping flat on your back with no pillow support, arms straight at your sides. Now I know some of you were told your whole life that sleeping on your back is the gold standard, and in your younger years it had some merit. But here is what changes after the age of 60 that your doctor likely never explained to you. As we age, the natural curve of our lumbar spine, that's the lower back, and begins to flatten. The discs between our vertebrae lose hydration and become thinner. When you lie flat on your back with no support and your arms rigid at your sides, researchers at the University of Melbourne's Department of Musculoskeletal Medicine found that the lumbar spine experiences up to 340% more compressive force compared to properly supported positions. That is your spine being slowly compressed for 7 or 8 hours every single night. Think of your spinal discs like sponges filled with water. During the day, gravity squeezes them. At night, they're supposed to rehydrate and recover. But when you're lying flat with no support, you're preventing that full recovery from happening. Over months and years, that adds up to accelerated degeneration, chronic morning stiffness, and in many cases, the kind of nerve compression that leads to sciatica. I had a patient, a wonderful woman named Dorothy, 73 years old, from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, who came to me after 2 years of waking up with such severe lower back pain that she needed 20 minutes just to be able to stand upright every morning. She had seen 3 other doctors. She'd been told it was simply her age. When I asked her how she slept, she described exactly this position. Flat on her back, no pillow under her knees, arms at her sides, on a mattress she'd had for 11 years. We made one change. Just one. And within 6 weeks, Dorothy told me her morning pain had dropped by more than half. I'll tell you what that change was in just a moment. Position number 3 on the worst list is what I call the military tuck, lying on your back with both arms folded across your chest or stomach. This one looks harmless. It feels natural to some people. But what it does to your circulatory system and your breathing over the age of 65 is genuinely alarming. When you fold your arms across your chest during sleep, you are applying constant, prolonged pressure to the thoracic region. That's the chest cavity, which houses your heart and lungs. A study published in the European Heart Journal tracked sleeping postures in adults over 60 and found that those who regularly slept with arms crossed over the chest showed measurable increases in nocturnal blood pressure, that means blood pressure while you sleep, of up to 18 points systolic. For someone already managing hypertension, which affects nearly 70% of Americans over the age of 65, that is an enormous and unnecessary added strain. And here's the breathing component that most people never think about. After 70, lung capacity naturally decreases by approximately 30%. When your arms are folded across your chest, you are physically restricting the expansion of your rib cage, reducing the volume of air your lungs can take in with each breath. Less oxygen per breath, every breath, all night long. Your brain, your heart, every cell in your body is getting slightly less of what it needs during the very hours your body is supposed to be healing and restoring itself. Now we're getting to the two that I really need you to pay attention to. Position number 2 on the worst list is sleeping on your stomach. I know some of you love this position. I know it feels comfortable and secure, but I have to be completely honest with you. Stomach sleeping after the age of 60 is one of the most damaging things you can do to your body on a nightly basis, and the research on this is overwhelming. When you sleep on your stomach, you are forced to turn your head to one side for the entire duration of your sleep. That rotation places your cervical spine, your neck, in a twisted, unnatural position for hours. Researchers at the Spine Research Institute of Australia found that stomach sleepers over the age of 60 showed a 52% higher incidence of cervical disc deterioration compared to side or back sleepers. Your neck is home to some of the most critical structures in your body. Arteries that supply blood to your brain, nerve roots that control sensation and movement in your arms and hands, and the upper portion of your spinal cord itself. Compressing and twisting these structures night after night is not something your body can absorb the way it could at 30 years old. And then there is what stomach sleeping does to your lower back. Because your midsection is the heaviest part of your body, when you lie face down, it sinks into the mattress and creates an exaggerated arch in your lumbar spine. Think of bending a garden hose sharply in the middle. You're cutting off the flow. That same pinching effect happens to the nerves and blood vessels in your lower back every night you sleep this way. Many of my patients who came to me with unexplained numbness in their legs, tingling in their feet, or chronic hip pain were stomach sleepers. Some of them had been attributing those symptoms to their age or to diabetes or to circulation problems, when in reality, the primary cause was happening every single night in their own bed. I want to tell you about a gentleman named Robert, 68 years old, from Phoenix, Arizona. Robert was a lifelong stomach sleeper. He came to see me because he was developing significant numbness in both hands that was affecting his ability to play golf, which was his greatest joy in retirement. 2 neurologists had evaluated him. He'd been told it was likely the beginning of peripheral neuropathy. We changed his sleeping position using the technique I'm going to share with you, and within 10 weeks, Robert's hand numbness had improved by roughly 70%. He was back on the golf course. He sent me a photograph. It is one of my favorite stories from 30 years of practice. And now we arrive at the number 1 worst sleeping position for seniors. This is the one I told you would surprise you. The number 1 worst sleeping position is sleeping on your right side with your knees pulled tightly toward your chest in a fetal position. Now, before you turn this off, hear me out. Side sleeping in general is actually beneficial, and I'm going to tell you why in just a moment. But there are 2 critical problems with the right side tight fetal variation that seniors need to understand. First, sleeping on your right side places your heart in a position where it must work against gravity to circulate blood efficiently. A long-term study from the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that patients with existing cardiovascular conditions who slept predominantly on their right side showed a 23% increase in cardiac workload over 8 hours compared to left side sleepers. Your heart is already working harder as you age. Why make it work harder while you sleep? Second, the tight fetal curl compresses your diaphragm and your abdominal organs in a way that significantly worsens acid reflux and GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, which affects up to 40% of adults over 65. It also restricts deep breathing and can trigger what's called positional sleep apnea, where the soft tissues of the airway collapse more easily because of the compressed posture. Your brain may be waking you up dozens of times per night to restore your breathing, and you may never consciously remember it, but you feel it as exhaustion, brain fog, and low energy the next day. Now I promised you better alternatives, and this is where everything turns around. Before I give you those, though, I want to take a quick moment to ask, if this video is already giving you value, please hit that like button right now. It takes 2 seconds, and it genuinely helps this channel reach more seniors who need this information. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that now and turn on your notifications so you never miss a video. This community is growing every single week, and I am so grateful for every one of you. Now let's talk about what actually works. Better position number 4 is back sleeping with a supportive pillow under your knees. Remember Dorothy from Baton Rouge? This was her change. When you place a pillow or a rolled towel or a specifically designed bolster under your knees while sleeping on your back, you restore the natural lumbar curve of your spine. Research from the Department of Orthopedic Surgery at Johns Hopkins found that this simple adjustment reduces lumbar disc pressure by up to 57% compared to unsupported back sleeping. Your lower back settles into its natural position rather than being forced flat against the mattress. For anyone dealing with spinal stenosis, that's a narrowing of the spaces within your spine, or degenerative disc disease, or chronic lower back pain, this position combined with a medium firm mattress can be genuinely life-changing. Keep your arms gently at your sides or resting lightly on your abdomen, not folded tightly, and ensure your head pillow supports the natural curve of your neck rather than pushing your chin toward your chest. Better position number 3 is left side sleeping with a pillow between your knees. This is the gold standard for cardiovascular health during sleep. When you sleep on your left side, your heart sits in the most mechanically advantaged position in your chest cavity, which means it can pump blood with less effort. The lymphatic system, your body's internal waste removal network, also drains most efficiently when you're on your left side, which is why left side sleeping has been associated with better detoxification and reduced systemic inflammation. A study from the Stony Brook University School of Medicine found that sleeping on the left side significantly enhances glymphatic clearance. That's the brain's overnight cleaning system that flushes out cellular waste products, including the same proteins associated with Alzheimer's disease. After 65, your brain's glymphatic system becomes less efficient by approximately 40%, which makes optimizing it during sleep critically important. The pillow between your knees keeps your hips, pelvis, and lower spine aligned so that your top leg is not rotating your lower back, which is a common cause of hip pain in side sleepers. This single addition makes left side sleeping dramatically more comfortable and effective for older adults. Better position number 2 is what I call the supported semi-recline. For seniors dealing with acid reflux, sleep apnea, COPD, heart failure, or simply significant snoring, sleeping in a slightly elevated position between 15 and 30 degrees is not just comfortable, it is medically superior. This can be achieved with an adjustable bed base, a wedge pillow, or even stacking 2 to 3 firm pillows in a graduated arrangement so that your upper body is gently elevated. Research from the Cleveland Clinic found that elevating the upper body during sleep reduces nighttime acid reflux episodes by up to 67% and decreases the frequency of apnea events by 32% in non-severe cases. It also reduces the pressure on your cardiovascular system because gravity assists venous return, meaning blood flows back to your heart more easily when your upper body is slightly elevated. For anyone over 75 who wakes frequently during the night, feels short of breath in bed, or has been told they snore heavily, this position change alone can transform the quality of your sleep within days. I had a patient, Margaret, 79, from Seattle, Washington, who had not slept more than 3 consecutive hours in 4 years due to acid reflux and nighttime breathlessness. Within 2 weeks of sleeping on a wedge pillow, she was sleeping 5 to 6 hours uninterrupted. She told me it was like getting her life back. And the number 1 better sleeping position for seniors is left side sleeping with a full body pillow and proper head alignment. This is the comprehensive version of position number 3, elevated to its highest form. A full body pillow, sometimes called a pregnancy pillow, though it is absolutely for everyone, accomplishes several things simultaneously. It keeps your knees gently separated and supported. It gives your top arm something to rest on so your shoulder is not collapsing forward and compressing your rotator cuff. It prevents you from rolling onto your back or stomach during the night. And it creates a sense of secure enclosure that research has shown reduces cortisol levels, that's your primary stress hormone, during sleep. A study from the Sleep Research Society found that adults over 60 who used full body support pillows reported a 44% improvement in sleep quality scores, a 39% reduction in morning joint stiffness, and fell back to sleep after nighttime waking nearly twice as fast as the control group. The head pillow in this configuration should be thick enough to keep your head and neck in a straight line with your spine, not tilted up toward the ceiling or drooping toward the mattress. A simple way to check your alignment is to have someone photograph you from behind while you're in position. Your ear, shoulder, hip, and ankle should form a relatively straight line. When they do, your nervous system can fully relax, your muscles release their protective tension, and your body enters the deep, restorative phases of sleep where real healing happens. Here is something I want you to truly understand, and I say this as someone who has spent 3 decades in medicine watching people suffer unnecessarily. The most powerful pharmacy in the world operates inside your body every single night, between the hours when you close your eyes and when you open them again. Growth hormone is released, inflammation is reduced. Memories are consolidated, damaged tissues are repaired. The immune system runs its maintenance protocols, your heart rate drops, and your cardiovascular system rests. All of this happens automatically, completely free of charge, requiring nothing from you except that you give your body the right conditions to do its work. And sleeping position is one of those conditions. It is one of the most fundamental ones. You cannot buy what a great night of sleep gives you. You cannot supplement your way out of a bad sleeping position. This is foundational. I hear from seniors every week who have been told that their pain, their fatigue, their brain fog, their stiffness, that these things are simply the price of getting older. And some changes do come with age, that is true. But so many of the symptoms that we have accepted as inevitable are actually correctable. I have watched men and women in their 70s and 80s make small targeted changes and reclaim a quality of life they thought was permanently behind them. I watched a 71-year-old man from Tampa go from needing a walker in the morning to walking his granddaughter to school. I watched a 77-year-old woman from Chicago go from dreading bedtime to genuinely looking forward to it. It is never too late. Your body wants to heal. It is designed to heal. You simply have to stop doing the things that are working against it and start doing the things that work with it. That is what this channel is about. That is what I am here for. Scientific references supporting everything discussed today are available in the description below this video. Please share this with someone you love who might need it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so right now and hit that bell so you never miss a video. And I want to hear from you. Drop your age in the comments, tell me which of these positions you currently sleep in, and tell me which better position you're going to try tonight. I read every comment and I respond as often as I can. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself because you are absolutely worth it.